Hey Sam, welcome to week 2 of 6 skills to better nutrition. So week 1, we covered time management in terms of making a plan around food, whether it be a weekly menu or making a daily schedule for yourself to eat. Now we move on to regulating eating behaviors. So this is one that's probably not talked about a lot in terms of food. We normally cover what types of food to eat rather than how to actually eat itself. So what I like to encourage people to do is focus on how fast they chew. As a kid, I used to be kind of a hoover, trying to get the food down as fast as I can. Even now, depending on what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get more food in. I have to eat faster, but I am actually trying to encourage myself to chew my food a little bit more, eat a little bit slower, be a little bit more present with that meal, right? And this is where also things like eating away from distractions. So not eating in front of the TV, or at least having the TV turned off, or not sitting on the couch, so the dinner table. Phones, having your phone away. Make sure you're really just paying attention to the food that you're eating. It can really help in terms of, I guess the best example, when you're eating like a packet of chips while you're watching TV and then you go put the hand in and then the chips are gone. It's kind of that mentality that if you're actually paying attention to the food, you notice it going in, you're probably not want to go back for more once you finish that packet. You've had the food, you're happy. Whereas because you haven't kind of made that mental awareness, that mental switch that you're actually eating food, you probably want more. You're probably going to eat a little bit more than what you normally would if you had been focusing on that meal. The other one in terms of eating behaviors is kind of making a note or just being aware of how hungry you are before you eat and while you're eating. And then also how full you feel post-meal, right? How long can you go before you feel like you need to eat again? Obviously, that's more to do about during the day. That's at dinner time. Well, actually, no, at dinner time as well. Making sure that you're not having snacks just before you go to bed because you're still feeling hungry because you lack something from the meal before. Okay. So just being aware of your behaviors around food, how you eat, where you eat, that environment, and then also just being aware of your hunger levels before you eat, and then also afterwards, right? If you're still hungry after a meal, you probably need to either change one of the things above, or if that doesn't work, look at changing the composition of that meal, right? More fibrous vegetables, that sort of stuff. But we'll touch on that later on next week when we talk about choosing higher quality food.